we're introducing something extremely new here for this race. It's going to be introduced to a bunch of different other races, and that is being open qualifying. Bunch of cars going out, qualifying against one another. Austin Dillon, first one off of the pits to go practice. There's our defending Cup champion, Brad Keselowski. Hasn't found victory lane yet this season, but really looking forward to trying to do that. So far, this is his 9th season here in the Coke Zero Cup Series. Right now, Austin Dillon has the fastest lap. Second so far. We get 2 laps around. Only 5 minutes to qualify. Casey Kane takes over the pole position for now. Casey Kane all the way over here, trying to make it 3 wide. He almost went 3 wide. It wouldn't be a very good idea, especially in qualifying right now. And Joey Logano goes to the point. Wow. 8 seconds left. We just gotta qualify. Keselowski in 6th. Travis moves up to 6th now. Right now, Logano on point. So tire smoke going from pit road into the grandstands. Looks like he might have this. Oh, there's some people getting pretty high up there, like Larson. Almost got him that time. 58 seconds. Casey Kane back to the point. Anybody can get this. Anybody can get it. Briscoe moves up. Eric Jones has yet to put a lap in. There he goes. 12 seconds remaining. Casey Kane is going to win the pole for the Toyota Owners 150. That's it. Qualifying's over. We'll be right back.
Able, and remove your hats as the James River High School Navy Junior ROTC presents our nation's colors. Here to perform today's invocation, please welcome Motor Racing Outreach Chaplain Nick Terry.
Please join me in a moment of silence as we honor and remember the victims and their families affected by the tragedies in our great country over the last 7 days. Let's pray. Father God, we honor and thank you for who you are. God, we thank you for the sunshine today. However, we remember those who've been affected by the storms this week. We pray for those in our military in the helicopter accident this week. And we also pray, God, for the families of the victims in Nashville and ask your peace and presence be with that community. We thank you for the men and women in uniform serving to protect us, both here at home and abroad. God, I pray over this race for each driver, their teams, safety workers, and officials. God, we're so grateful for this day that you've blessed us with. In Christ's name, amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome from the United States Air Force Heritage of America Band, Technical Sergeant Melissa Lacour.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Hello, race fans, and welcome to Richmond Raceway for the Toyota Owners 150 here tonight. These drivers, 30 drivers, will be battling one winner, 29 losers. Without further ado, let's go to your starting lineup. Casey Kane stole the pole from Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, Chase Briscoe, Corey LaJoy, Austin Dillon, Elijah Travis, Kyle Larson, Michael McDowell, Carl Edwards, AJ Allmendinger. As the engines fire as we continue. Carl Edwards, AJ Allmendinger, Bubba Wallace, Chris Buescher, Kyle Busch, Cody Huddleston, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Noah Gregson, Christopher Bell, Austin Cindric, Stryker, Matthew Lutz, Justin Allgaier, Eric Jones, Eric Almirola, Daniel Suarez, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. to end today's starting lineup. We're going to go 2 laps around. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. No, they will not. Pace lights are off. As they come around, the green flag will set them off. The first short track in the first night race. No, they're going to go 2 laps around. The first short track in the first night race for the Coke Zero Cup Series this season. If you missed last week we had the first road course at Circuit of the Americas, a 20-turn showdown that led Christopher Bell to get his first career win and take Joe Gibbs Racing back to back on the back bumper with our pole sitter, Casey Kane, looking back at that dark horse Mustang of Joey Logano as they go past our camera. Here we go. Pace car is off. As here they come.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. We're racing here at Richmond. As the sun sets, the track gets slicker. That's one thing these drivers are going to have to adjust around, as Casey Kane easily takes the lead away and pulls away as well. The rest of them back there in a hornet's nest, 3 wide. Normally doesn't work at Richmond, but they're making it work. Look at Michael McDowell strike through the middle. You see that often here at Richmond. When you see 3 wide, you normally think a crash is going to happen, but they made it work. Somehow they did, and Casey Kane continuing to pull away from second place, Ryan Blaney. Casey Kane yet has found victory this season. He announced at the end of last season that this season would be his final season in full-time Cup Series competition. William Byron expected to take over that number 5 car. The car logos: Chevy, Ford, Toyota, all 3 manufacturers being shown here today. .7 seconds separate first and second. As Casey Kane diving it down to the inside, protecting that preferred line. Now, the one thing that these drivers are going to have to worry about is lap traffic. That is how short tracks work. That is how the leader gets in trouble. Lap traffic. That's all it takes. One car in front of you, one slow car in front of you, you lose the lead. Just like that. It's that simple. I don't think we're going to see any lap traffic. Remember, competition caution at lap 25, then 50, 50, 50. That is how the stages work. And that is how they are going to stay. It's Casey Kane. Right now, the most dominant car of the race. Meanwhile, back here in the Hornet's Nest, there's our defending Cup Series champion, Brad Keselowski. Ninth season with us here in the NASCAR Coke Zero Cup Series. On the bottom, underneath the AJ Allmendinger. On board with Brad Keselowski. Huddleston here. He's fallen a lot. You know, he's not really that good, but our 2021 champion, 48 machine. Making a move underneath his teammate, Alex Bowman. Trying to get up there in his third season. Casey Kane still continuing to pull away. Huddleston now. Elijah Travis going underneath Chris Busher. There's last week's winner, Christopher Bell. Eric Almirola. Now Eric Almirola, he almost won last couple of races. He was fast. I'm not gonna lie, he was fast. There's not enough time. He wasn't there at the right moment. Just tried, he tried, just couldn't get it done. Looking forward to seeing what he can do today. Ooh, saw Kyle Busch get a little loose getting in that corner. Saw him get a little bit sideways. There's just Allgaier. Great from Junior Motorsports. Now Casey Kane under some pressure from Ryan Blaney. There he is. Five tenths, now 6/10 of a second. Separate them now. Denny Hamlin right there as well, ready to pounce if something goes wrong. But Casey Kane showing his dominance and pulling back away almost a full second. He's made back up now. 8/10 separate them now. Remember, stage caution at lap 50, but a competition caution at lap 25. You rack him and let him go, yeah. That's basically how they do it. '23-22 battling now for fourth place. Now Michael McDowell being challenged by Bubba Wallace, and Bubba Wallace has the lead, takes it back. Joey Logano now attacks Michael McDowell. Let's go Hornet's Nest back here. Michael McDowell going back after fifth place. Joey Logano now under pressure from Chase Briscoe, and he moves him up wide. That's going to allow Chase Briscoe to have the bottom. That's the preferred lane on the bottom. If you want to have the lead, if you want to have a shot at the lead, you got to take that bottom lane. That's how it's always been done. Look at Michael McDowell trying again, once again on the high side. It's not going to work unless he's got the momentum. Side by side with him once again, but going down this corner. Watch as, whoa, he got a little sideways there, but still managing to keep side by side with Chase Briscoe. Trying to get underneath him now. Almost got there, but Chase Briscoe shut the door on him. I find it interesting as well. Once something like this happens, you're close to the competition caution. People know that the caution's going to be coming out. You just have to wonder how is the competition caution going to change the effect of this race. Take a look here as Casey Kane once again under fire from Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney's under fire from Denny Hamlin back there, so he's got a little bit to worry about. Almost got him. He's playing a dangerous game right there. He's not protecting the bottom lane. So if Hamlin wanted to, he could go down there and he could take that second place away from Ryan Blaney right now if he really wanted to. I think that's what he's looking to do right now as well. If he keeps on doing that. Oh, he might. Oh, he sailed it in. Whoa! Hamlin got loose! Oh, man! But look at this. That's going to allow Bubba Wallace to pounce on that. Bubba Wallace taking over second place now. Or third place. Now he's coming after third. Hamlin wants third place back. He's all over the back bumper of Bubba Wallace. Not going to have it. Not enough. 5:25. Once the leader passes the start-finish line here. There it is.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
The competition caution is out. Ryan Blaney almost got to Casey Kane. Hamlin got this one thing though. Did Hamlin get past Bubba Wallace before or after? It was after. He doesn't get to keep that position then. As they catch the pace car, we'll be right back. We're gonna go to commercial, and then we'll be right back. Right after this.
Pit road is open. Eric. I think they're trying to make the most of a frustrating day. No! Drift! We can just quit now. Enough of that garbage. Absolutely terrible. Hey, let's go. Pass it. We can lose. I'm going to try to get you going just a little bit. You do your job, I'll do mine, okay? Shake it off here, pull your belt tight. Go, 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 go. Tony? How you feeling, bud? I'd like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees, a snow white turtle dove. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a home.
I need to try it first.
Joey, I don't know how you pulled that off, man. What's next?
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, come. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, Coca-Cola. Oh, Coca-Cola.
Welcome back to the Toyota Owners 150 here at Richmond Raceway. Nobody pitted. Well, actually, yeah. There was a few people that pitted. Casey Kane was not one of them. He stayed out. Everybody else behind him, though, pitted. So we're going to see how this is going to affect the restart. You can see how everything's mixed around now. They're going to go double file. Bubba Wallace on the outside of Casey Kane. Then you got Austin Dillon, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski, Chris Buescher, Denny Hamlin, Chase Briscoe, and AJ Allmendinger to wrap up the top 10. To come across, looking from the tower, where we are setting at right now. This is the overview from the tower. Pace car pulls off. Here they go. Geico restart line.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air. What a launch by both cars. Bo Wallace, though, taking over the first spot. Can he keep it, though? That's the one thing. Oh, side by side still. Look at 3 wide. Oh, Marshall almost got in the wall there. That would have been big. Three wide still once again. Casey Kane protecting that bottom lane. Bubba Wallace still there looking for him to make one mistake. That's all it takes is one mistake and you lose the lead just like that. That's exactly how easy it is. And Casey Kane once again pulls out an astonishing lead. I wouldn't say astonishing. Bubba Wallace is still there. He hasn't pulled away from him yet. 3 wide, still in the back. I don't understand how they're keeping it 3 wide and not running into each other. It's not like these guys. Usually they have short tempers. It's the beginning of the race anyway, so I have a good feeling that that's not the only time we're going to see 3 wide. And I'm not going to say that we're not going to see any bumping and banging either. Good thing about this area as well is getting the opportunity to actually be able to see all these guys running around through here. And at the end of lap 50 is when you have the stage caution, and that's really what's going to change this field up. Because remember, Casey Kane, he hasn't pitted yet. Everybody else behind him has, and obviously looks like used tires are better than new right now. That sun beating down on the racetrack, it doesn't really, when the sun's beating down like this, it doesn't really eat up the tires as badly as you'd think it would. Now in the shaded parts, that's a little different story. It's a little more grippy in those shaded parts where the sun's not hitting it no more, and where the sun is, it's slick. You're going to see a lot of drivers slipping and sliding. You see Austin Dillon back there kind of losing his nose a little bit, but manages to save it. Casey Kane has pulled out another 1.7 second lead. I think Casey Kane is going to be the car to beat today. I think he's going to take the Team Chevrolet back to victory lane since Chase Elliott at Auto Club. Been about 4 races ago. The wall is slowly eating into that lead. That's the fresh tires coming to life. Watch Austin Dillon, though. He's going to come pouncing as well. What I'm waiting for, though, is when is Casey Kane going to pit? Is he gonna wait out to the end of the stage and then pit, or is he going to do something else completely different than what I'm thinking he's going to do? Stryker won the Daytona 250, then Chase Elliott won at Auto Club. Then it was 2 Fords, then 2 Toyotas. So I think at this point, I think the Chevys are wanting back into this winning bubble they have going on right now. Come around. Bubba Wallace, like we said before, Bubba Wallace slowly eating into that lead. He's 8/10 off. Can Casey Kane hold him off, though? That's the question, though. That is the biggest question of them all. Can Casey hold these cars off? From the back onboard camera from Casey Kane. Wallace is more concerned about Austin Dillon getting to him than he is getting to Casey Kane, so that's going to hurt him a lot. Casey's able to hold his own right now because Wallace is under fire from Dylan. Think about Allgaier as well. If something happens to these leaders, Allgaier pounces on that. See, the sun has gone away from the front straightaway. That means the sun is setting. It's only in turns 1 and 2, and I think down the back straightaway as well. I think that's the only place that the sun is left. And I think this is going to help Bubba Wallace, and it's going to hurt Casey Kane. I don't know. Bubba Wallace seems like he's got a better understanding of when to brake. Look how much he gains going into that corner, and then watch how much he loses coming out. Well, now he's making me look like a liar. Holy crap, Bubba Wallace is really catching Casey Kane now. Casey better watch his behind. 7 tenths, 6 tenths. He's coming, he's coming. 5 tenths, 4 tenths. Bubba Wallace is there. Where does he go? How does Casey Kane hold him off? He protects the bottom. Attaboy, attaboy. Protect the bottom. Don't let him get there. Don't let him get there in this corner. Bubba Wallace looking down to the inside. Side by side for the race lead. Wallace is there. He shoved him out wide. He forced him to go out wide. He tricked him. Now Bubba Wallace has this lead. And Bubba Wallace is probably going to win this stage. Here comes Casey Kane fighting back on the outside. I don't think he's going to have enough, though. He's got to get the momentum off the corner. I don't think he's going to be able to get it, though. 2 laps to go for stage 1. I don't know. He's got to wait. He's got to time it perfectly going down this back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. He's got to get to that bottom, and just with these worn tires, I don't think he's going to get there, but here he comes fighting back on the outside. He's got the lead again. Now he's got to shove it down in front of Wallace. Oh my goodness, he went sideways trying to get there. Woo! Down the back straightaway, Casey Kane, can he win the stage? I think he might. Here they come off of turn number 4, and it's going to be Casey Kane winning the stage. About that, Chase Briscoe. Ryan Blaney battling for, oh, there it is.
All right, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Wow. He got Kyle Larson as the caution came out. The question is, was he in front of him when the caution came out? I think he was. He might have been. See what the officials say. I was a little too close to call. Oh. Yeah, Ryan Blaney had the last spot. Ryan Blaney collects 1 point for the stage. And while they're under caution, we'll be right back. We're going to go to NASCAR nonstop, so don't worry, you won't miss a thing.
Before we can wave the green flag, we raise the red, white, and blue. Before we can race, we soar. Before we can scream, we sing. Before we celebrate, we reflect. Before we can do what we do, we thank you for all that you do. NASCAR salutes our troops.
Kane, where? Casey! There he is, there he is.
Even the best drivers could use accident forgiveness. Part of your choice auto insurance. Only from Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Hey, is there anything we could do to help? Anything.
So, you want me to vote for your flavor?
Baja Blast. Pitch black.
Well then, what are you gonna do for me? spot. Whoa. Only I wash my car. All this work's making me thirsty.
Dale gets a vote, and so do you. Decision 2016. Only one flavor stays. Vote at decision.com.
Oh, guys.
Hey, can we show you something? I'll allow it. Something new.
I love surprises.
I mean, really new. Like a new car.
Well, this looks fun.
And a new schedule.
Hang on. We're keeping the road courses, right?
Yeah, Chase. We got you. And a new legacy in the making.
Hey, I just want to race.
New garages to call home.
Vamos, amigos.
And a whole new reason to love what we love. Burnouts. Winning. Racing. I am NASCAR.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Toyota Owners 150 here at Richmond Raceway. Just now joining us, they just now got doubled back up. Casey Kane, Bubba Wallace, Austin Dillon. Nobody pitted for this stage. That's unusual as the pace car is going to pull off. Here we go, Geico restart line.
Green, green, green.
Green flag, back out in the air. We're racing once again here at Richmond. Battle getting into turn one though. Casey Kane, Bubba Wallace, side by side. Who's going to get the advantage on the exit? Looks like Bubba Wallace is going to get that right there, but don't forget about breaking out this corner. Oh, Bubba! He had to lock up the tires. Oh man, he dove it down. Here he comes on the outside. Can he get it though? I think he might. Oh nope. That's the one thing about Richmond as well is you can't be scared to dive it in. Watch Austin Dillon right here. He's gonna dive it down. He's gonna take the lead with that move. Almost 3 wide. Austin Dillon up to second. Afraid to dive it in deep. Here comes Dillon. He's going to have the lead. Austin Dillon to the race lead. Casey Kane being left in the dust. What I said about new tires? Oh, how about Hamlin? Look at Hamlin. Hamlin wants a piece of this. He wants something second. So don't worry. I'll race you for it. Whoa, he slammed into the side of Kane. What's wrong with Bubba Wallace's car? He can't get back to the gas as fast as he could. This game trying to get back around Denny Hamlin for second place now. But Denny Hamlin diving it down to the inside, going for the lead. Casey Kane thought about diving it in the middle. That would have been great. Look at this, AJ Allmendinger. He wants to play. First forward is Busher. 17. Hamlin showing no resentment at all, taking over the lead. Austin Dillon, though, trying to fight back with him. Trying to get back that lead. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it or not, though. I don't don't know. I don't think he's there. I don't think he's going to be able to get there either. He might. He's got till lap 100 to do something. Alex Bowman fighting alongside of, whoa, Ryan Blaney. Ryan goes higher than what he wanted to go. Oh, he's coming after him too. He didn't like that. He didn't like being shoved out wide like that. Oh boy, I would watch out. Ryan Blaney's not the kind of guy you want to mess with. Trying to get back to him. Casey Kane jumps back in to second place, trying to get the lead back from Denny Hamlin. Hamlin found that preferred line. He found the line he wanted to stick with, and it's working so far. See all the rubber on the bottom of the racetrack? That's where you want to be until there's too much rubber, and then there's too much grip. And then you don't want to be there. It's like, I don't know where to go. And then the top side's the only way to go. Remains in the lead for now. 5/10 separate himself and Casey Kane, but here comes Austin Dillon back to the bottom. He's not diving in that time. Kane's leaving a little door open for him. Here he comes. He's going to dive it down right here. Side by side, Austin's going to take it back. Do we see a crossover? No, we do not. Maybe on the front straightaway we might see one. Ryan Blaney gets away from Chase Briscoe. Wallace now joining the fight. Once again, Kane falls to fourth. Kane dives it down, trying the outside. Whoa, he got a little loose there. Didn't really work there for Casey Kane, but you know, other things weirder things have happened. Well, and them battling right now for Libby Harvick. Whoa! Harvick said, you better block that or I'm going. Harvick's the more aggressive type that you want on your race team. But Ryan Blaney, though, making his way up through the field. I say that as he's going to get passed by Alex Bowman here. A battle for third place between Kane and Dillon. Now Kane going back after that second spot. Wallace. That's allowed a bunch of people to catch up, but look where Denny Hamlin is. He is way out in front. 1.5 seconds to be exact. Second and a half in front, now 1.3. Now, Casey Kane in trouble from 13 of AJ Allmendinger, looking for third place, and he's going to have it. Austin Dillon looking for fourth, not going to have it though. Look at Elijah Travis on the bottom of the racetrack, looking for that lead, just sniffing it out, see if there's any clean air there. There wasn't, so he backed off. Matthew Lutt's back here, battling for some personal positions back here. Whoa, he got a little loose there. It's a new tire that they have here for Richmond as well, so it's not as dense as last year's tire. This little hornet's nest up here with Joey Logano in the mix. Casey Kane versus Austin Dillon once again. Austin looks like he might win this battle this time. Maybe. Unless Kane has anything to say about it, he's going to try it again. Down on the bottom, diving in deep, and he's going to take it. Casey Kane falls to 5th. 2.3 seconds over second place. Bubba Wallace. Almost 2.5 seconds down. Once again pulling away. Bubba Wallace looking to close that gap ever so slightly. This big old hornet's nest back here. Larson stuck on the outside. Alex Bowman. Oh, Larson sailed it in there. Just wasn't able to keep it. Got it that time. Yeah, he got it that time. He got it that time. Harvick Bowman, who's gonna win this battle? It's gonna be Harvick. No, Bowman sails it in there. Whoa. Oh, look at Logano. He and Harvick, they have some history together. Denny Hamlin trying to win stage number 2. Right now, Toyota leads the top 10. 4. 73 and 4 to 3. First Ford being Chris Buescher in the 17 back in 7th place. A little battle between 7th and 8th. He's going to have it that time. Elijah Travis falls to 7th. Travis, he's not being as aggressive as he was last season. He's just out here just trying to have a little bit of fun this season. Not looking for anything serious. He almost made the championship Ford. So close. Got eliminated in the round of 8. How about Casey Kane? Out of nowhere. Just taking over at 6th spot, and AJ Allmendinger coming to life. We're going to see who's dominant here. When the sun goes down completely, we're going to see who's dominant here. Go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Your age, your trophies. None of that matters this season. Just what beats in your heart. I am NASCAR.
We glorify the outlaw, not for his deeds, but for his spirit. With just a wheel and a prayer, a 3-day racing celebration on sacred circuit grounds. NASCAR makes its way back to Austin, Texas for the Echo Park Automotive Grand Prix race weekend this March. 3 days, 20 turns, 1 destination. Tickets at NASCAR at COTA.com.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
I just realized my mic was muted the entire time, so you guys did not hear a single thing that I just said. Denny Hamlin wins stage number 2. And there are some takers to pit road. Casey Kane being one of them. And it seems like he's the only one to go down pit road. Remember, he's the only driver that hasn't pitted yet thus far this race. Stenhouse comes down. Casey Kane winning that race off pit road. So here comes Stenhouse. Had to sneeze. I muted my mic. So one thing that I've noticed about everything going on right now is Denny Hamlin is the car to beat for now until we get the restart. And then once we get the restart, I don't know what's going to happen. Stage 3 is always the most chaotic. And in and out of every race we've ever seen here in the Coke Zero Cup Series, Stage 3 is always the most chaotic. It's how it's always been. It's how it's always is going to be. And we cannot wait to see what is going to happen. First Ford being Ryan Blaney. At 21, Wood Brothers Racing. Ford Dark Horse back there. Once again, the Toyotas lead the top 10. 4, Chevrolets with 3, and Fords with 3 as well as they double file up. All 3 of the 3 Fords that are dominating right now, sitting in 3rd. Behind Chevrolet is Ryan Blaney in the 21, Chris Buescher in the 17, and Chase Briscoe in the 14. All different teams being represented here. As here they go. Pace car off. Green flag in Barney's hands.
Green flag.
Green flag back out in the air. Fly by. AJ Allmendinger with the run on the outside. Can he keep it? Yes, he does. Hamlin got a little sideways. Off turn 1 there. Ooh, a little checkup back there with Chase Briscoe. Hamlin fighting back on the outside. Can he get it back, though? That is the biggest question. No. AJ Allmendinger sails it into turn 1. Hamlin under attack by Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace trying the outside. Is he gonna have it though? Yes, he will. Maybe side by side. It's gonna allow Allmendinger to pull away. Austin Dillon winning in this fight. Now they're going to go back and chase back down Allmendinger. Allmendinger's 2 seconds out in front. Here comes Austin Dillon. There's a lot of red cars up here. Wide once again. Wow, they made it work. How did they make it work? I don't know. Look at this. Bubba Wallace stuck behind Ryan Blaney. He wants to go. At some point, we're going to see somebody wreck somebody. Patience are going to run out. I know they will. That's how they always are. Allmendinger has 50 laps. Let's get away. Keep them away. Oh, boys. Travis got stuck in the marbles. Oh, that checked up, Carl Edwards. Joe Logano's got to be careful cutting off people's bumpers like he just did with Allmendinger. I don't think they're going to let off like he did just a little bit ago at the end of this race. It's short track tempers. That's all it is. It's just short track tempers on a short track day. It's a hot day. It's 79 degrees here. Track temp is 82 still. I've always found fascinating about this kind of racing is the fact that one mistake can end it all. One mistake is all it takes, and you're around. That's all it is. And Allmendinger has pulled away dramatically from the rest of the pack. Allmendinger might be, we've been saying this about a lot of drivers, but Allmendinger might just be the car to beat. I mean, any car really is. It's the next gen cars. These cars are set up literally identical to one another, trying to make for some even racing, but, you know, some drivers' talent. It's all about talent. That's all it is. It's just about talent. 31 laps to go here at Richmond. Denny Hamlin slowly eating into this gap. First place, AJ Allmendinger. And a Hornet's Nest behind him. Let's go back here to Chase Elliott. You see the Hornet's Nest he's in. Whoa, Chase, don't slide up. Not yet. Don't. Please don't cause a big one. See, the further out that AJ becomes, the harder it is to try and catch him. That is his goal. Right now, that is his goal at this moment. Is to get as far out from Denny Hamlin as possible. Not allow him to get anywhere close to it. That's his goal right now, right? That's his realistic-ish goal. Keep Denny Hamlin behind him, but look at this. Hamlin slowly closing that gap. It was 2 seconds. Now it's 1.6. Oh boy. At this point, anything can happen at this point. Anywhere, anything possible. .2 seconds, coming to 25 laps to go. To head down the back straightaway. Hamlin's there. You can see him in his peripherals. 9/10, 25 laps to go. This time by. This is the part that many people doesn't like to see. They don't like to see the last 25 laps because anything can happen. Anything can happen. Upset the field. There could be a wreck. Be a piece of debris that falls off one of these cars, but I feel like these cars are so intact. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna jinx it. I'm not even gonna jinx it because if I jinx it, people are gonna say it's rigged. It's not. Denny Hamlin going for the lead. How about we do, as we enjoy this little lead change here? Let's go NASCAR nonstop. Crank It Up was sponsored by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, same great taste, without the sugar. Best Coke ever? Gotta try it first. And by Goodyear. Driven more. 1.3 seconds separate first and second. Allmendinger and Hamlin. We saw the crossover move by Allmendinger, and that got him back to lead. Hamlin said, screw it, I'll just wait another time. He better hurry and pounce because they only got 16 laps to go. 134 just started. 133 just ended. If he's going to do something, he's got to do it now. And I mean, he's literally got to do it now. There's no waiting around anymore. He's got to get there. .7 seconds, almost 2 seconds once again. 14 laps to go though. Anything can happen with that amount of time. You just gotta wonder as well, what happens if caution comes out now? Who would take over the lead? Who would be battling right now for the lead? It wouldn't be Allmendinger and Hamlin, I'd tell you that right now, because they have to pit. How about Casey Kane? Making his way back through the field after pitting. Look at that. Look at those moves that he's bringing on. He knows where he can put his car. He knows where his car works. Oh, you got to slow down though because of Eric Jones. Really expecting Eric Jones to slow down and hit the brakes that much. Another driver we have to commend right now is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. You know, he went in the pits at the exact time as Casey Kane, and yet he's up to 12th. He went from 30th all the way up to 12th. He's battling for 11th now, but he's still in 12th right now. He's done a phenomenal job getting back up to the field. And I wouldn't even regret to say that I'm rooting for him for a top 10. Right now he's in 11th. He's going to get 11th right here. He is. I want to stay out of those marbles, that's for sure. Here he comes, coming after his teammate. Comes. Here he comes. Where do we go? Where does he go? 9 laps to go. Goes up high. Oh, he got a little sideways there. Side by side for the teammates. He's going to have top 10. Does he go higher than that, though? Biggest question of them all. But A.J. Allmendinger, after having a rough start to the season, crashed out early at Daytona. Auto Club got caught up in that big wreck. Didn't do anything at Las Vegas, at Phoenix, Atlanta, or Coda. And he's just been wanting to finally get out and prove that he belongs in the Cup Series. Well, I have a feeling that today he's going to do that. Hamlin, though, sneaking up through the cracks with 7 laps to go. Now, as long as nothing happens to this car or this engine, he's got to protect that bottom lane, because here comes Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin's on a charge. He said, all right, I've had enough with this. It's my turn. He wants to take Joe Gibbs Racing to a 3-peat. 1/10 of a second. Here he comes on the outside. Allmendinger, he's got to defend. He's got to defend. He's going to try and dive it down on the bottom. He's going to do it, but does that give Hamlin the run that he needs? No, it does not. 3/10. He can't let Hamlin have that bottom. He's got to protect the bottom the entire way of the straightaway. 4 laps to go. Man, this battle's getting intense. Woo! 4/10. Chevrolet has not been to victory lane in 4 races. Three laps to go. 5 tenths, 4 tenths now. Hamlin, what does he do? Can he get there? It's another question. Can Hamlin get there in time? Coming to 2 laps to go. The 13 has not seen victory lane since Ty Dillon last season at Atlanta. Barney, he's got the flag out. The white flag is displayed, this time by, and he's waving it like a wild man. White flag in the air, sponsored by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. The next flag ends the race, whether it be caution or checkered. Allmendinger, with great pace, down the back straightaway for the final time. Here he comes out of turn number 4. A.J. Allmendinger is going to win his first ever NASCAR Coke Zero Cup Series event.
First and many, boys.
Wow. Chevrolet goes back to victory lane, and it happens with A.J. Allmendinger. While they go down to pit road to get checked out by the officials, before we get the official word, we'll be right back.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
Water temp is getting high. Your oil temp is getting high.
It's official. AJ Allmendinger has won here at Richmond. Sunoco fueling victories all season long, and it begins at Daytona, the first points paying race. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting the smoke show. Oh my goodness. This is fantastic what he's doing right now. This is hard to do. And around he goes. Oh, don't hit the wall. Whoa. What in the world is he doing? Okay. Join us next week for Bristol. Another short track. This time in the daylight. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys then. Goodbye.